What's going on, you guys? That you get kid today on here on Team Soccer YouTube channel. Now, this is Sealancer Frogs, of course, with a couple of tech cards and a bunch of changes and stuff. So I thought I should show you guys. There's not really too much more to say about it, but it's been working even more consistent than my last build. Let's get straight to the deck. Alright guys, before we start, please thumbs up the video if you end up liking it, and subscribe to our channel. I will be updating this deck as soon as I can, as soon as enough drastic changes apply to it. So yeah, please subscribe, and I'll let you guys know when it all changes. 3 Kais, of course. I'm not going to do too much explaining. I don't have a whole lot of time. But 3 Kais, I feel it's mandatory. Like, I don't see any reason not to run 3 Kais because it's just such an amazing card. Next, I'm only playing 2 Lancer on this deck. I kind of want to bump it up to 3 now. You can get it back with Salvage, and I typically just don't feel like I draw enough anymore, so I might bump it up to 3 now. But I don't know. I mean, it's doing pretty really good too so far. Next card up is the Dark Dust Spirit. Dark Dust Spirit, I just feel is an amazing option for the deck. Destroys pretty much all your problematic cards that you're really gonna have to deal with. And of course, unless you see like a warning or something, but it got cut down to 1, so I bumped this guy up to 2. And I don't like seeing big fields with Merlantians or windups or whatever goes on. So I like running 2 of this guy because he's really good. Next, of course, the amazing card, probably the most amazing card, is 2 Light Darkest Dragon. Light Darkest Dragon is just that card. It really locks down your opponent. There's not a lot they can do when this guy is summoned. If you get to warning, you can bring like a Caius or something back from grave, or a Lancer. For my newest tech card, I play 1 Molten Glacia. I know a lot of our players play this now, but I'm putting in the 1. It's doing a really good job. And then it's just a 2800 beater on top of that, so he's pretty awesome. And for the final boss monster change, I do play the 1 Obelisk. Yes, this is an Obelisk version. Obelisk is a lot easier than you guys think. I know most good players side all the Obelisk. I'm maining the 1 right now because Obelisk is a relatively hard card to get over in this format. Merlantian really can't do anything about this card whatsoever. Of course, besides like Dark Hole or something, just like the staples that get rid of everything. Fire Fists have trouble against it. Pretty much like every tier deck right now has trouble against this card. So I mean, it's doing its job very well. So I played the 2 Cs and the 2 Veilers. I'm probably never going to change this. I feel 2 Cs and 2 Veilers in this deck is really necessary. It's working well. So I mean, I'm probably not going to change my hand trap lineup until like the meta slows down. Then I play the 2 Faders and the Gores. Again, this is the same. It probably won't change for a long time because there's a lot of times where I'll just have Swap Frog and Fader, or Swap Frog and Gores. If they're going for a huge push, I'll always just play the swap, return, and then let Fader and Gores do its job. So yeah, just simple hand lineup, it's doing its job perfectly. It is very standard. We just played 3 swaps, 3 dupes, 2 poison draws, then 2 Ronins and a Treeborn. If anyone has an Ultra / Alti Treeborn, I kind of prefer Ultra, honestly, because it's my favorite rarity. But yeah, so if you guys have a Hollow Treeborn Frog, I'd be willing to trade pretty highly for it. So that concludes the monster lineup. Time to get into the spells with 3 enemy controllers. Again, absolutely no problems. It just works well with Rolling Totem, and it works well with Treeborn Frog. I see no issues with this card whatsoever. Triple Space, I know Warning got knocked down to 1 again. I think I stated that earlier. But Triple Space is still very necessary. We don't like running into Bottomless, still even Warning, even though it's at 1. We don't like to run into Torrential. Any kind of monster destruction is really it kills the deck a lot, and MST is just the 1 card out to get rid of all that stuff without wasting monster resources, because if it gets Warning or Bottomless or whatever happens, then you really kind of just don't have much of a turn left to do. So Triple Space is really necessary for the deck. Play 2 Soul Exchange just for those problematic cards if you ever have any need to get rid of anything. And suggested by my good friend Ernest. He's a person that tops a lot with frogs as well at our locals. creature swap. It's a really good card. I was playing it at 1, but he played it at 2, and I thought the idea would be pretty cool. Again, me being a control-based person. 2 salvage. 2 salvage also does its job very well. It just returns your swap frog and like another frog. You can then discard the other frog, summon swap frog, like send a Ronin Totem or send like some other bait for Ronin Totem like dupe frog or poison draw, and then you like have an instant Gachi play. There's just a lot of cool plays you can do with salvage. So yeah, 2 salvage is working very well. Next we got the Trinity, and finally for the last 2 cards, 1 Mind Control and 1 Pot of Duality. Alright, that was it for the monster lineup. I'm going to go kind of relatively fast through the extra deck and do a little bit of explaining. These are just tokens. I don't know, I'll feel in the mood for some of it. Into the extra deck we play the 1 Slacker Magician, because this card is actually relatively good for just taking 2 level 1s. It's actually probably the best rank 1 that there is. I do play the 2 Phoenix now. If I'm really trying to like kill you, then this is the guy to go into, but I didn't find myself usually running enough rank 2s, so I put in another Phoenix. 3 Gachi. I feel it's the most broken card in this deck, honestly, like in the extra deck, because I go into it so much. Again, me being a defensive person, I love this card. It gives the attack boost, it gives the defense boost, and it's just overall amazing. Play 2 Dark Mist, because I like to go into it a lot. This is more of an offensive card, and it takes 3 level 2s, but I still like to go into it a lot because it's still really good. I play 1 Zen Mains. I don't play any level 3 monsters, and I know you guys are probably getting the video now because it sounds really stupid, but I find myself relatively taking level 3s a lot. And for those Mermail players out there, you got like, I don't know, the Undines, if they're playing that version. You have your Lindies, you have your Marksmans to always take, and then you have Monster Born to take their stuff. There's a lot of ways you can actually make this guy. So I do play the 1 rank 3 just in case, because I find myself taking their monsters a lot, like that a lot, and then just giving them back for no reason. So I really think I should play the 1 rank 3, and Zen Mains is just probably my favorite rank 3 that there is. The C39, just in case you do take Utopia. Rank 6s, this is Messier 7, and then Photon Strike Bouncer, because they're just both really good. I chose this over Exabeetle because it can bounce from either side of the field, or it can bounce from the graveyard, so I can add crap I need back to my hand with it as well, instead of just sending to the graveyard, because I feel it's just as good. And then Bouncer because it's a broken, stupid card anyway. And it's secret rare, so why not? The only synchros I play is the 1 Lone formula, and, well, because you can only play to 1, and then Black Rose, because I find myself going into level 7 synchros more than anything else. So, that was all for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Again, please thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more frog videos. But, yeah, I guess just thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time.